In this video, we'll work on the viewport. Right now, before we kind of get into that, one thing we want to do is go down to the layout 2 layout, which looks like it did. It looks like layout 1 looked before we made all the changes. And we're not going to use this one. So I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to delete it. Okay, so yes, we're going to delete that tab. So all there should be is the model tab and the layout 1 tab. Okay, and then we can click on the viewport that's there. And keep in mind, when you're selecting viewports, you can't click on the inside. You have to be right on the edge there. And then I'm going to hit delete, and it will be gone. Okay, now we're going to construct a new viewport. And the first thing we need to do is change our layer. And remember, there's a couple ways to do this. The fastest way, perhaps, is to click on the G viewport layer from the pull down. You could also go to the layer properties and double click on that layer. Okay, and I should see it's been updated. Now I'm referencing the assignment sheet so we can take a look at what the viewport's going to look like. It's going to be a square, as you see with the sort of greenish color. And we're leaving extra space down here because we'll have some text. So you'll notice here that there's a coordinate point listed, 0.75 for X and 3 for Y. So that means it's 0.75. Oh, remember, this is 0, 0. So from here to here is 0.75. And from this corner down here up to here is 3. And that's where this coordinate point is coming from. And then the coordinate points are given for the far upper corner, the upper right corner. So what we want is for this to be 7 inches by 7 inches. And remember, this is an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet. Okay, so to create this new viewport, you're going to go to the layout tab, and on that ribbon, you'll see one that says new. Okay, so you can click on that. So it's asking me to, oh wait, that's not what I want. Pardon me. What I want to do is make a rectangular viewport. Okay, viewports. So that's short for viewports. Specify corner of viewport. And there's a number of other options. So remember, we have some coordinate points that we're working from. So I can type in 0.75, 3, enter. All right, and you'll see it is starting to form this rectangle, or what will be a square. And in order to make this 7 inches by 7 inches, I can input an X and a Y, but if I precede it by the @ symbol, so I'm going to hold down Shift @ 7, 7, enter, it will make the 7 by 7 inch square relative to that first point. So maybe it's a little bit easier. And what you should see is all of the content that you had in your model space now appears in this viewport. Now, we won't, as we use this title block, we are not going to need all that stuff. So we'll come in and erase it. We could erase it now, or we could erase it later, but let's leave it for now. So when we make the PDF, we can see that there is, in fact, a model space component to the file. Okay, so that's how you make a viewport. And by the way, you can also type in mview to generate a viewport. Instead, we went to layout, and under rectangular, we created one, but that's one of the short ways to create that. And also keep in mind that this particular drawing has just one viewport, but it's possible to make multiple viewports if, let's say you had a number of drawings that are on the same sheet and they're maybe at different scales or something like that. And we'll get into that a little bit later.